So there are a lot of Spider-Man 2 videos across the internet. Some of them are very good, some of them are also very, very bad. And yes, of course, the game has created this big hype fan base that everyone's going on about and knowing what's going to happen. Are we going to see Venom in this game? And who is going to be Venom in this game, as they have appeared in said trailer. So yeah, I mean, it has created a lot of fandom. However, the guy we're both looking at today seems to think the exact opposite, and actually thinks Spider-Man 1 and Spider-Man 2 are the exact same game. Anyway guys, make sure you like and subscribe, and let's just debunk the absolute shit out of this video.
But as far as upgrades graphically, I'm not seeing anything crazy. As far as animation changes, I'm not seeing anything crazy.
Jesus Christ, where the hell do I start? First of all, he proceeds to show us that we might not see anything crazy in Spider-Man 2. First of all, he's showing off the symbiote action sequence from the gameplay, because that's the only gameplay trailer I've had of the game, and proceeds to say, oh yeah, we're not seeing anything crazy, when we literally see, and he's literally showing it, Spider-Man in the symbiote suit thrashing some guy onto the ground with the symbiote suit. And is saying, oh yeah, we're not seeing anything crazy, when he's literally showing something crazy happening. So yeah, that just like, it's crazy. That is crazy in itself. But anyway, also he's also talking about, oh yeah, it's just going to be the exact same game. Well, how the hell is it going to be the exact same game when we're getting a new plot, new graphics, new whole characters being updated in the game, and there's going to be a whole new story plot, and the swinging is going to be improved. So I have no idea what the hell he's talking about when he's talking about, oh yeah, look at this, there's so many unchanged things, but it's going to be a completely different game from the first game. You're just not doing your research. He's also forgetting that we actually see Spider-Man kick some guy in the dick multiple times throughout this sequence as well, so that's basically a nail there, boy.
See quite a bit just to, you know, go back and feel how it really is. It's really just, you know, autopilot. There's no real interactivity with the web system in the game. It feels pretty smooth, but it gets very boring in a short amount of time. It's just the fact that as a player, you have zero control over it. You hold down R2, and after like an hour or two of web swinging, it just gets so unbearably boring.
I was making the point that the web swinging from the original game wasn't that fun or enjoyable. Now, making that kind of point kind of like establishes that it's not the swinging that bores you, it's probably the gameplay that bores you. That's why you can't even go on to finish the story or do anything others, but the story is fucking fantastic if you've not played it for yourself, so yeah, maybe he's just a hard man to please. And by the way, I mean, come on, the swinging, you can just do a lot more than just holding down R2 in that game. You can do so much more. Like, if you hold down square, you can do so much more skills, and that Spidey McMark thing with a kind of Ratchet and Clank Easter egg, if some people know what I'm talking about, that's obviously something you can do in that game as well. So you can do so many other tricks than just holding down R2 and just swinging. And you can also use the web zip and then going from building to building. And yeah, it's like L2 and R2, they work together as well as a mechanic. And we're also going to see even more like additions to the webbing and swinging in Spider-Man 2 with the web suit and the slingshot mechanics. So yeah, you can't really argue about that.
Nothing crazy from PS4 to PS5. This is a PS5 only game, and graphically so far I'm not seeing anything crazy like people would probably expect. I'm looking at this game and I'm saying, wow, if you have a PS5 you have nothing else to buy, and this game isn't really too much of a step up unless you're really looking forward to the story, which personally I am not. And that's really what they're pushing with this game, is the story, Venom, Lizard.
This guy definitely seems to have a big obsession with the word crazy. He has said it like multiple times throughout this video, but as he's going back to his point here, yeah, I mean, Spider-Man is going to be probably the biggest game this year that's ever going to be released. But I certainly wouldn't say that they're not going to deliver. And obviously, you're obviously not going to be a big Spider-Man fan to even be talking about this. And he does kind of come across that way, and he doesn't really seem to be really care, which is completely fine. Not everyone's a Spider-Man fan, but most people that are excited for this game will in fact be Spider-Man fans and actually want to buy the game, or have probably just pre-ordered the game due to the hype around it. And everyone is going to have a lot of expectations to live up to throughout this game as well. So yeah, I mean, it's always just about that. And saying that it hasn't really improved just doesn't make any sense, because they're always going to want to improve other things and not just the gameplay or the graphics. They want to improve everything. That is the problem, and that is the whole point of just doing these games and just making them each one better and better and better. So yeah, I mean, it's all about improvement.
And system of just holding down R2 and really nothing else you have to do. It just makes the game so boring when you really just keep clicking R2, press X, nosedive a little bit. There's just no point for me to buy another game, or even buy, I don't have a PS5, there's no point for someone to buy a PS5.
This guy just ended up repeating himself from the last point he made, which is just about the swinging and how boring it is. But yeah, I mean, yeah, again, it makes no sense why you just repeat himself to this video if he's trying to make a good point of it. And saying that no one wants a PS5 because of this game is the complete opposite. Everyone is going to buy a PS5 for Spider-Man 2. And it's quite literally said that all the the plates and the controller were all sold out only a week ago. And that is just due to the hype of this game. And so many millions of people, I'm sure, have already pre-ordered Spider-Man 2. So this just makes no sense whatsoever of what he's trying to accomplish here in this video.
R2, R2X, L3, R2, R2, like it's just the same thing over and over. And you don't even have to aim. That's the difference from a grappling hook as well. You don't even have to aim the webs. So it feels like it's doing all the work for you. It really is. They should have never added the wingsuit. They should have made the map a bit bigger, but not 2 times, maybe 1.25 or 1.5.
Ah yes, lads, let's just get rid of all the new things they've added into Spider-Man 2 from the old game. I've never used any of these things before. Let's just get rid of them, right? Let's just get rid of the websuit. Let's just get rid of the whole web wings, and just, yeah, it's crap. Let's just not do it whatsoever. Yeah, who actually asked for this shit anyway? I mean, yes, we did ask for it, but we still kind of wanted it. We needed more mechanics in the game from the first game, and I believe the second game is cranking up to 11, so this point just makes absolutely no sense. You're pretty much saying we should be downgrading to the original stuff that we already had, but the new things can make it better. The traversal, it'll make it so much easier. And I actually thought the Spider-Man, I will say the first Spider-Man swinging was very, very slow. And I do believe if we actually have the web wings in this game and the slingshot that we see with Miles, we could traverse along this bigger map so much easier. And I'm saying, he's also talking about the map being, he could have made that map a little bit bigger but not too small. How the fuck does that make any sense? It's either too big or too small. So I would much rather have a big map to explore and see what's actually going on, not just in between, whatever the fuck that means. And also, talking about the map, how big it actually could be, like, why would you want to downgrade it if it's going to be a big map that more players can explore and get more collectibles and more time out of and a great game? How the fuck does that make any sense whatsoever? Now guys, if you have enjoyed this video, my voice is almost dead, make sure to subscribe to the channel, leave a like, let me know down below what you think of this guy's video. Don't send in hate towards this, but it was pretty fun to just debate about this guy, about this new upcoming spectacular phenomenon game that is Spider-Man 2. And yeah, man, we'll see what happens when the game fully comes out, and I can't wait till he's proved completely wrong when it becomes a masterpiece, or even Game of the Year, which, yeah, Zelda's gonna fucking beat it. I already know Zelda's gonna beat it. Yeah, that's bad. That's very bad. Guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you're new, like, share, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care and peace.